coruscating, trailblazing, titillating, vore. All words I had to look up to describe this game. What's happening, fellows? It's EZC here, and today I'm going to be reviewing and giving my first impressions on the newest AAA game to enter Nintendo's coveted roster, Kirby and the Lost Realm. The first thing I want to talk about are the visuals, because by God there are visuals. The cutscenes are incredibly well animated and immersive. In the opening scene here, I actually feel like I'm getting sucked. If only. The levels with actual gameplay are amazing too. The backgrounds are colorful and vibrant and really convey the aesthetic of the game well. It's like I'm looking at a Bob Ross painting. Following the title Kirby and the Overlooked Territory, the game has Kirby traversing a mysterious post-apocalyptic land mirroring ours. We see abandoned malls, decrepit buildings, overgrown weed and trash everywhere, and no sign of human life. It really feels like I'm walking right through Gary, Indiana. In terms of controls and movements, I really gotta say it's stellar. Everything feels tight and controlled, and the movement options are near endless. Hey, check out this dash dance. Clean! The game follows the same formula as past titles and movement options. Kirby can run, crouch, guard, and has near infinite amount of jumps, like 27. Kirby is able to inhale enemies and spit them out, or copy them. What the game makes up for in basic movement options is the plethora of copy abilities and skills available through both basic copies and mouthful mode, which I'll be discussing later. These abilities give Kirby unique attacks and even movement options that make playing through levels a different experience depending on your ability. Through the first level, we see a return of the classic copy abilities such as Flame, Bomb, and Zelda. We also get a taste of a new copy ability in Gun, which, in my experience, I had the most fun using. Look at the rabbits, Lenny. Bang! Euthanasia's a theme in the book! The controls are pretty standard, and the button layout is very intuitive. It only took me 9 seconds to figure out how to eject an ability. Another welcome addition to Kirby and the Missing Mainland that caught this humble reviewer by surprise is the difficulty setting offered in the beginning. You're given the two options of Wild Mode, which features a bit more challenge and extra rewards for any gamer seeking a test of skill, or Spring Breeze Mode for crybaby loser piss boys who have never looked a challenge in the eye. And after playing Wild Mode through the first level, I have to say this seemed very easy. I wouldn't even have noticed it was supposed to be harder if it didn't say. I can't even fathom the level of hand-holding Spring Breeze Mode would have had. Leaving that aside, I want to talk more about the new features of the game. As you can see from the footage, the game levels are now 3D, which, don't correct me if I'm wrong, is the first time the Kirby franchise has done this. This adds more depth to the levels compared to the average side-scroller, and gives birth to new experiences. The big new mechanic shown from the trailer is the new Mouthful Mode, where Kirby takes in large objects into his mouth like a slut, and gains brand new over-the-top powers. God, I wish that were me. You get to test the new car mode right off the bat, and I gotta say, it's a heck of a lot of fun. I think good video games are made to let you fulfill your wildest fantasies, and this really checked out for me, because according to the governing state of California, I'm no longer legally allowed to operate a vehicle. Mouthful Mode isn't just limited to cars though. Throughout the first world, we see various different modes such as Vending Machine Mode, Locker Mode, Stairs Mode, and even Cone Mode. God, everything I see reminds me of her. And now for the final verdict of the game. But before that, I want to apologize for this review coming out so late. But the reason is because my local GameStop ran out of physical copies day one. Can you believe that? People are actually buying out this game. I also refuse to purchase digital copies of games because eventually Y2K is going to actually happen and shut down all the online servers, which will make physical copies of video games become rare commodities which can be traded for NFT sculptures. Oh right, I was reviewing Kirby and the Bygone Biosphere. Overall, incredible game full of character and creativity. The visuals are breathtaking and the levels are unique and varied. I haven't played through all of the game yet, but from what I've seen that's coming up, it looks very promising. And I want to say that this game is arguably a Kirby game. 4 Masahiro Sakurais out of 5. Thank you so much for watching, especially to any returning viewers. I know we were on a little break, but now we're back as long as we feel like it. And don't forget to please leave any form of interaction possible, it really helps us. Thank you.